How many of us remember COVID-19? Well, I believe every one of us remembers it, and largely for negative reasons. This was an era marked by depressive feelings, negativity all around, and unfortunate news of deaths. Yes, all of us I know lost some of their family members, their relatives, or their friends. In an era marked by negativity, however, there were some sweet spots too, such as it brought families and people together, while not physically, but at an emotional level. What if I tell you that there are a collection of short stories which takes you back to those memories of the COVID era? I'm talking about the book, the New Delhi Book Club by author Radhika Swarup. A banker turned author, this is Radhika's third book. Well, let's see what Radhika has to say about COVID-19 era. Keep watching. Hello and welcome once again to Books Wale Bhaiya. I'm Abhishek. As I just mentioned, I'm talking about the book, the New Delhi Book Club by Radhika Swarup. And yes, this is a book which takes you back to the COVID era wherein we all locked inside our houses, practically cut off from the rest of the world. We were in touch with only those people with whom we could connect online, either a WhatsApp call or through Skype or any other medium. But yes, as I said, this was a period when people were more connected emotionally, and Radhika talks exactly about that. So it talks about an imaginary locality wherein in the era of COVID, a New Delhi book club is formed. So wherein people exchange books by exchanging through post and they read different books. However, that is not exactly the core idea of the story. The core idea of the story is bringing to forefront the emotions, the psyche, the mindset of those people who are locked inside our houses. So this book tells you about a person who is trying to be friends with a girl, and they meet on the terrace and they try to be friends with each other. It tells you about the grandfather who plays with their grandkids, and he remembers the time when he played with her daughter, and he says to her daughter that, I'm reliving your childhood through your kids. It tells you about emotions such as one of the women in this story, and she's trying to reconnect with her ex as things are not really going well with her husband. It captures several emotions, and one thing which I liked in this book is that it probably looks at the emotions through all angles. It captures the feelings of all kind of people. So to give you an example, in one of the stories, so there's a person who has about 30 dogs inside his house, and while it is very common to have dogs have pet dogs, but it also tells you how the other people take it, because some of them are not really comfortable with the fact that it creates at times a lot of noise and some people might feel irritated. It tells you about a person, a woman who is not really much happy with her mother-in-law, but as due to COVID they start interacting more, and she tries to look at things from her perspective as well, and her understanding, her perspective towards her mother-in-law witnesses a change. So as I said, in that sense, Radhika has captured emotions from all angles and not from some limited point of view. This is an opportunity, this book is an opportunity to move back to the COVID era and understand how people actually behave, what mattered to them, and we were in a time when nothing else mattered except your survival. It also tells you tales of those migrant workers who had to go back to their houses by walking some 500, 600, even 1,000 kilometers, as there was no other options available. So while COVID-19 era was marked by all depressive news all around, how many people died, how many people were admitted in hospitals, I think whatever is written missed the human part of it, the emotional part of it. I think this is where Radhika has done a wonderful job of bringing those emotions and those feelings alive in this book. Even when I picked up the book, I had this doubt in mind that why has the author decided to talk about an era which people really don't want to talk about. But trust me, once you read the youth, feel like going back to that time once again, if we can have an arrangement of, the same era minus all the negativity which surrounded it. A fantastic book. I really loved reading it. I'm anyway a fan of short stories, and I am on the lookout for good short stories always, and this is one book which did quench my thirst for good short stories. So if you're on the lookout for some good literature, well, this is a book I recommend. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Thank you.